Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? It's your boy JC. Everyday Thoughts is in the building. Everybody gather around. Y'all know what time it is. Special guest will be tonight, Mr. Angelo Harris. And tonight's topic is Warren Black Man Protecting Black Women. So everybody gather around. Hope everybody's having a good, blessed evening. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on, Cynthia? What's going on, Anthony? Queens? What's going on, everybody? JC's in the building once again. Special guest for me tonight, Angelo Harris. But yeah, I'll start off by just saying a lot of times a lot of brothers don't protect black women because they don't really see any kind of value in women outside of just a sexual pleasure. Really, like outside of sex, really, and a lot of dudes don't really have no preference for women. And hold on one second. Bringing on my co-host right now. Oh yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Blessed and highly favored. How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
All right, so the next topic is why aren't black men protecting black women? This is something you came up with. I know you've seen the video, or you haven't, or you shared the video of the woman getting shot by the police.
I shared the video. That video is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. And
That video is disgusting.
yeah, and it just outlines how a lot of brothers are so worried about Aisha Curry or everything else going on within the community. We're not focusing on protecting our black women. That's what a lot of men
We
are
not
calling.
focusing on we not focused on important stuff. If it ain't gender wars or relationships or black men and women bashing each other, a lot of times we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, it don't make too much sense. We're here to provide, lead women, but a lot of times we want the responsibility, we want the title, but a lot of times we don't want the responsibility to come with it. They look to us as leaders, and this is why a lot of women have trust issues because it's like, you know, we're supposed to be leading, but a lot of times we're leading them to the wrong path, and there's no way that a lot of women can feel trusty. We're not out there protecting them, not putting our lives on the line, on the front line. And a lot of times you see a lot of women try to protect us, stand up for us, but we don't have the same kind of reciprocation. So, what's your take, though?
And you absolutely right. A lot of times our women do, but we don't protect them. A lot of times I see on the news or whatever, if an unarmed black man gets killed or shot by the police or what have you. I mean, I got to give black women credit. They on the front line fighting and protesting for us. But I mean, we won't. But we as black men won't fight and protest for black women. See, a lot of it got to do with relationship related things. A lot of brothers, mad at some, and they passed that they wanted, and their sister rejected their advances, and now they don't. Now these brothers don't made up in their mind. Screw all black women. They don't made up in their mind. They don't get it programmed. And these brothers got it programmed in their mind. They just flat out don't like black women. Unless it's somebody in their family or or what have you. No, that's a dangerous attitude to take. Okay, cause I saw this other video once where this black woman was inside of this Asian person's store, and she had a verbal altercation with the Asian store owners. And one of the Asian guys, he walked around the corner, he walked around the counter, and he slapped this black woman, you know. And killing part about it, it was black men there. They was there with cell phones and stuff, recording stuff on video. They weren't trying to do anything to help the woman. I bet your bottom dollar, could no black man have slapped no Asian woman and a bunch of Asian men around, it wouldn't have, it wouldn't have happened. You know, if it had, it would not have ended well, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
our men just, I don't know what it is about black men. They just don't want to defend, they just don't want to defend their women. A lot of brothers don't want to take up for their women. Like I said, a lot of it stems from self-hatred issues. Then another thing, stuff like these police shootings. Like if a police shoots a black woman, and the Sandra Bland situations like that. See, a lot of times white supremacy, white men know they can kill our women, rape our women, do what they want to our women, and get away with it because they know that black men basically ain't gonna do nothing, and they know that, and white men know that they basically hold the power in society. Cause see, the only thing gonna curtail some of this stuff, about this law enforcement putting their hands on black people and unlawfully killing black people and stuff. The only thing gonna stop some of this stuff, Jonathan, is violence. It's gonna take some bloodshed. Tell you why it's gonna take some blood. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna take some bloodshed. It's gonna take some bloodshed to wake white America up because, okay, they know these police and stuff can kill black folks, black women and stuff. They know they got the system on their side. They know that, they know white men run the court system and everything. That's why these officers kill us and walk. That's why these, white men abuse our women and walk. I'm seeing too much of this. Like, just like the situation. Okay, just like the situation with the parking spot. I know you saw that video. The situation about the parking spot where the black lady was accidentally backing up in the supposed parking spot, and the white guy just got out punching that woman and yelling all kind of racial slurs and stuff. See, that woman couldn't have been no relation to me. And I've been out there, see, or even if she wasn't no relation to me, me as a black man, I just couldn't have stood out there, saw that racist ass white boy calling that black woman all kind of racist names and stuff and punching on that woman. No, it wouldn't have ended well, Jonathan. I would have hurt that white boy for real. Something would have went down for real. But our men, our men don't, for some reason, our men don't want to protect their women. But as black men, black men don't have no problem shooting and killing each other. They don't have no problem busting and capping each other over some petty stuff. Shooting each other over some mess. Stuff that ain't even worth nobody losing their lives over. But we don't want to protect our women. That don't compute to me. That don't add up. To me, that's just flat out, self-hatred.
But yeah, I mean, my issue is that we would rather sit here and record it as opposed to like try to see if the woman's okay. And also too, like I said, black men, like I said, unless he's having sex with a woman, he don't really feel no kind of obligation to their protector, and he doesn't really view a woman outside of his mom, his sister, his aunt as human, and a lot of times you just view women as just sex objects and that's it, whatever happens to them, it will happen to them. So, it's really just sad and unfortunate that goes on in today's society.
But Jonathan, like I said, if we really go protect our women, against, we really gonna protect our women against, the ills out there, like I said, it's gonna take some bloodshed. We're gonna have to be prepared. You know, the black men who really care, want to be leaders in their community, want to be leaders in our community, we're gonna have to resort back to carrying guns and stuff on us like the Black Panthers did. I'm telling you. And for real, some of us are gonna die. Just like some of them officers are gonna have to die. For real, Jonathan, you laughing. If you had been out there with that situation, like if you had been out there in that situation where that man slapping all on that woman and stuff, and then he immediately shot that woman after that woman told him she was pregnant. If you were to intervene in that situation any type of way, that officer would have used his white privilege, male coward power to tell you that you sitting up interfering with a police officer's job, and he would have been ready to shoot you too. That's why I said we gonna have to blow some of these white men's ass off. That's just the bottom line. Some of them gonna have to get shot, to be taught, a lesson to show them the black men mean business. That's just the bottom line right there. I mean, we're not gonna do it with no words, cause the white man he just ain't gonna give his privilege up, and his man. And black people in this country don't even want the white people's privilege. All basically we want is equal opportunity and to be treated as human beings and to be seen as human beings and not be seen as a color first. And that's white America's biggest problem. They see us as a color first, because had that woman been white, I don't believe ain't no anywhere that officer would have been slapping that woman around like that if that been a white woman. That woman was black. He looked at that woman as a nigger. He looked at that woman as being less than human. He did not value that woman's life. And he is a very racist, dangerous man, because somebody like him don't have no business with no gun and no badge. He ain't got no business being no police officer. He don't have no business being a police officer. Either one or two things go happen, which don't already happen. He don't kill somebody. Either somebody like that been on kill somebody, or somebody been on kill them. Certain people ain't made for certain professions. They not made for certain professions. And a guy like that who didn't value that woman's life after that woman screamed that she was pregnant, he shot that woman about 4 or 5 times. He don't have no business being no police officer. And he's supposed to be protecting me. He's supposed to be upholding the law. No, I get my gun to protect myself. I don't need somebody like him. I don't need his protection. I don't want his protection. I don't want somebody like him anywhere around me,
Yeah. It also, I remember Mary, he was saying that, you ask your husband for protection. I remember that's what he was saying. But it's you should just have the sense to try to protect women, just because that is a black woman, that it is our counter, is our mirror. So, we won't exist without the black woman, and we got to empower the black woman,
I want to read a comment by my beautiful Facebook sister, Remy Norris. She's saying that I heard that black men just want to live their lives, so the expectations of protection is non-existent. Answer Remy's question to that. Remy, black men who think like that, they cowards. They basically the white man's bitch. Because let me tell you something. Don't think that you, quote unquote, safe in this illusion of inclusion if you just want to, quote unquote, live your life. Because if that officer, if he'll slap that black woman around like that and she pregnant, care about you being a black man, he'll slap your black ass around too. He'll slap you around too. He'll slap your mama around. He'll slap your sister around. You go sit up and watch your mama or your sister get slapped around by a racist cop and you ain't gonna do nothing about it, or you just go video record it or whatever. Now hell to the no. No. Hell to the no. Then certain situations like that, them officers, some of them racist. We had an incident on Beale Street happened here in Memphis about 4 years ago, where the police officer was looking for somebody, looking for a suspect down there, and they just grabbed this guy, and the guy told them to get their hands off of him because he was the wrong person. Then one of them officers go try to grab that guy by the neck, and they didn't know that that guy had. They didn't know that that guy had his brothers and his cousins were there, and they basically got into a scrap with those police officers. They were fighting them. They jumped on police officers. Two of them police officers got beat up real bad. Two of them had dislocated shoulders. And of course the dude and his brothers and cousins, they got taken into custody, for assaulting police officer. But it was too many witnesses out there that said, that they had the wrong person, and that them officers put their hands on that guy first, were harassing that guy first. And I think that's basically what got them guys off. Plus, they had a real good lawyer. I mean, sometimes it comes a time when you got to stand up for your rights and fight. Any black man, like Remy Martin was just saying, any black man who just basically want to live his life, think he just go breathe through something quietly. I got news for you, partner. This is America. America is racist. America sees color first. Ain't no way you gonna be able to breeze through nothing. All you got to do is be in the wrong place, be in the wrong neighborhood, predominantly white neighborhood or whatever, at the wrong time, and the police will be whooping your ass too, and have you in the back of a police car, and you ain't have to been done nothing. I mean, that makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, what Remy Norris said. I mean, which I know got a lot of truth in it, because you do got some brothers who feel that way. That ain't none of my problem, and what I'm gonna protect a woman for, don't even race a women for, don't even want me, and black women don't want to be basic number thoughts and strippers and all of that. What the hell you want to protect something like that for? To me, that's whole logic. That's punk logic. That's coward logic, because it could be you, It could be you. What you gonna do when you get racially profiled and being harassed or whatever for the color of your skin, for no other reason than the fact that you black? In every other society, Italian, Jews, Asian, every other culture protects their women. American black men do not protect their women. They just don't. They'll the first one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing that bothers me real bad, Jonathan. A lot of times, if for cowardly, self-hatred thinking type black man, if he sees a black woman being assaulted or whatever, 9 times out of 10 in his mind, he's automatically thinking that the black woman did something to trigger it. That's his logic, I'm sure you heard that before too, somewhere in some time or another. That's his coward logic, that she must have did something, to trigger that, She must have did something that trigger that officer whooping on her, or trigger that boyfriend jumping on her or whatever. No, ain't nobody got, grown people already been raised. Ain't nobody got no right to put their hands on it and whoop nobody. Not no another grown individual, And it's just a shame that black women basically got to protect themselves, that, they can't even rely on their men. Then we want to wonder why black women don't respect us. We want to wonder why black women won't submit to us. A woman wants to feel safe and protected, amongst her man and amongst her race of men. Women want to feel protected. And black women do not feel protected by black men. Okay, another situation went on this been some years ago. A young lady was being teased and raped, clothes and stuff being torn off, and she was running trying to flee. It was a crowd of black people there. When none of them trying to do nothing to help the woman. This was like on a ship, like on a cruise boat. This black woman was being harassed on a cruise boat. The poor woman was so scared, she jumped off the boat into the water. And the current drove her into the propeller. The propeller killed her, and the propeller cut off one of the woman's legs. It was several black people out there. They weren't trying to do anything to help that woman. I don't know what it is about our race of people, but it just seems like the humanity is gone amongst black people. The humanity and the sense of community. It seems like now that everybody black wants to be an individual. Everybody black wants to have the it's every man for himself attitude. You know, that's the wrong attitude to have. You know, God isn't going to bless anybody who's just all for themselves. You know, God doesn't bless you when you like that. And you know, I just don't know what's gonna happen to us as a people. I mean, has white supremacy beat up on us that bad? Has they programmed us that bad? I mean, have they made us have low self-esteem that bad to the point that we don't even care what happens to our own sisters and daughters, you know, and wives and girlfriends or what have you? I mean, because it's starting to look that way.
Yeah, but retention is more than just physical too. It's emotional and mentally as well too. They just said that a lot of times we sit here and blame the victim, like, oh, why was you out that late? Why was you wearing this? Why are you wearing that? Instead of just, getting on the man, like, why are you, disrespecting our women? Why are you mistreating them? You know, it's just real. Just say that we really don't have no kind of protection. A lot of women, they fend for themselves. They already got to sit there and work and be independent, strong, independent. Yeah, we like that, but yet we're not here to, take a stand on issues that matter. And like I said, protection too. Cause a lot of times, a lot of women, they've been raped, they've been involved with incest, and it's just crazy how horrible a lot of dudes are, and how we really don't care about women outside of just sex. And it's just really just downright awful, and really unacceptable. Men just gotta step up and do better, hold the men accountable. You see BS, sweeping underneath the rug, you call that brother out, and doing a poor job doing that. And like I said, a woman are feeling that they have to fend for themselves. And like I said, it's just sad all around the board. We just gotta do better as men and be the leaders that we're called to be, and that kind of stuff. What's going on, Yvonne? What's going on, Marlon, Carmen, Latoya, Asia, Miss Covington, Ashley, Jasmine? What's going on, everybody? But yeah, like I said, I mean, protection is just what it's supposed to be. Protection. It's supposed to build a fortune around our women so they feel safe, secure. And then the fact that some women, they feel comfortable with other races is unacceptable to me. They need to be safe, secure within the black man's presence. And need to make sure that we are doing what we have to do, every need necessary, even if we even have to put down our lives, to make sure that we know that they have our support and care about them, because he's unacceptable. It's like we just, sweep everything beneath the rug and very nonchalant about issues. But when it got down to us, they out there marching for us. Black lives. We got T-shirts out for us. They really supportive. But coming out to them, we would really care less. Like I said, we worry about what she wearing, why she out that late, etc. So we just gotta do a better job on all cylinders.
Well, Jonathan, it seems like it seems I could be wrong, but it seems like a lot of black men don't care about what happens to a black woman, unless it's serving them some kind of purpose, unless that black woman is providing them with sex, or unless that black woman is providing them with shelter, a place to lay their head, or unless that black woman is providing them with money or what have you. It seems like that a lot of brothers, unless they're getting something out of that black woman, that they don't care anything about, what happens to her, and that's sad. I mean, those are not real men. A real man don't use a woman just for sex. A real man don't take a woman's money, A real man has his own place. A real man doesn't use a woman, for shelter. It's just, we seem like we got an entire generation of brothers now who are not kings at all. I mean, they want to call themselves kings, but they're exhibiting everything but king behavior. They're not exhibiting king behavior. I see Ashlyn Dean saying, so what are some solutions to this issue at this point? I already said what one of the solutions is. And like I said, it's bad to say, but it's gonna take some bloodshed, because these officers keep killing our women, killing our people, getting off, and the court keeps letting them The courts keep letting these people get off, walk from killing one of us unarmed. Because one thing black people need to realize, the unfortunate fact about white people, all of them are not racist, but unfortunately, most of them are. Most of those people don't care about what happens to us. They care more about a dog or a cat getting killed than they do one of us getting shot unarmed by the police. We was minding our own business. We basically got pulled over, racially profiled because we was black, and it escalated, got out of control, and and that's that on it.
Yeah, I mean, then
black women already got to be, a lot of times black women already got to be the mothers and father of the children, because a lot of brothers don't want to do what they're supposed to do. A lot of times black women already got to be the sole financial provider, because a lot of sisters becoming educated and making more money than a lot of these brothers make. And now black women got to protect themselves too. I mean, black women got to do virtually everything now, So I mean, Jonathan, what do they need us for? If they doing everything, if sisters doing everything themselves and the brothers ain't doing nothing, I mean, what do they need us for?
Yeah, but like I said, that's even really a notch on women. It just shows you how poorly our men are being raised, or really our mindset is for a woman to have to protect, provide, and fend for herself. And we don't have no kind of solution. It's just, well, yeah, we talk about we want to be leaders and stuff. Like, we're not out there showing them good examples, sowing them good seeds. It's just a lot of broken promises, a lot of abandonment issues, and it's a lot of hurt women out here. They just need a leader or somebody to lean on, but there's not enough people out there, And
a lot of things that people are unaware of. Do you know that there are laws on the books that are Dred Scott slavery, post Dred Scott slavery, certain laws that are still in existence today? Some of them laws are still in existence today. That's how them white cops get off with killing us unarmed and everything. They don't consider us human. They don't consider our women human. They don't consider our children human. I mean, they not only kill our women, they'll kill our children too. Our children can't even rely on us to protect them. Like somebody made that call that time up in Ohio when the young boy with number 12 years old had a toy gun, and the cops rolled up on the boy and just shot the boy down like an animal.
Oh wow!
A real black father, that couldn't have been his son, and them officers, they still walking around breathing. Not no real father. A real father would not have allowed that to happen to his son, and them officers are still walking around and breathing. They need to realize this. Okay, white America needs to realize this. Just like they care about their daughters and sisters and what have you, just like they care about their family members. Look, I care as much about my family members. I care just as much about my family members as you do yours. I only have one sister. I only have one. I mean, heaven forbid if a racist cop do something to my sister, for real. I better not see that officer on the street no more. I better not find out where he lives, or none of this stuff, for real. Because I'm taking them out, and I'll deal with the consequences of it afterwards. If there's not anything out there that you're not willing to die for, then actually, to me, you're not fit to live. Because the logic of these brothers that, that's not their problem and what have you, like I said, that's coward logic. Police, they are racially profile your ass too. They are beat your ass too. They are putting nightsticks upside your head and spray you with mace too, and you ain't got to bend on done nothing. All you got to do is be black, be a black man at the wrong place at the wrong time. While you taking the camel's way out, talking about black women being terrorized ain't your problem. You's a black man. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. It is your problem. You know, your mother black, your sister black, your grandmother a black woman. So how you gonna sit up and say that you know that that's not your problem? You know, it's pitiful what our black men have been reduced down to. You know, to the point they basically been feminized by white society, by white supremacy. You know, it's terrible. You know, these brothers been feminized down to the point now that they don't even want to protect their own race of women. You know, that's a sad situation. Because like I said, other cultures protect their women. Like I was saying earlier, that situation in that beauty salon that time where that black woman got into it with them Asian people, and one of them Asians walked around and slapped that woman, that couldn't have been, I bet you, that couldn't have been no store full of Asian people, and a black man slapped the Asian woman. I bet you it could have been them Asian men would have beat the brakes off that black man. I bet you any kind of money they would have. But we won't protect our women though, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, we superb at killing each other though. I mean, we'll kill each other in a heartbeat. Kill each other over something stupid.
Yeah, like Jordans and stuff. Yeah.
And while we on your topic, while we on the topic, John, about how black men are not protecting their women, how our women can rely on us for protection. We had a situation happen here in Memphis just only about 2 weeks ago. That was a sad situation. Beautiful young black sister, business owner, owned a beauty shop. I'm sure you heard about the situation. Her estranged husband, her ex-husband, you know, went up in her place of business and killed her.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, that's terrible that the men that are supposed to be protecting black women, you know, terrorizing, you know, and murdering black women worse than some of these white men, some of these white officers are.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it don't make too much sense. Like I said, we supposed to protect them, we're supposed to provide for them. And like I said, a lot of times we just give them abandonment issues. And like I said, we're not having no kind of love, no kind of remorse. And like I said, we leave them hanging. And a lot of times, a lot of brothers, they leaving them with babies and not taking care of responsibility. And she got to go out there and work. And it's just a mess. And like I said, we just got to do better, man. And quit trying to put all the onus on women because they got enough to deal with as it is, you know.
Okay, I see Michelle Marie making a comment. It seems like we are on our own. It seems that way, Michelle Marie. You know, it seems that way in the minds of a lot of weak black men. They basically telling the black woman, look, if you can't provide me with sex, you know, if you can't give me none of that Pluto, you on your own. If you can't kick me some of that money you don't made on your check, you on your own. If you can't provide me with a place to crash and lay my head at, you know, you on your own. You know, that's a sad, you know, that's a sad mentality, you know, that's a sad mentality to have, you know. Sad, you know. I don't know what's wrong with brothers these days. It seems like we don't, you know, we as black people seem like we don't lost our sense of community. Because with slavery, segregation, Jim Crow, and, you know, and all of that, Reconstruction and all of that, Jonathan, really, you would think that everything that black people have been through in this country and still going through, you would think that, you know, us black people, by rights, we should love each other more than any other race of people on this planet what we don't been through. But, you know, that's not the case, though. I mean, that ain't the case.
Yeah, Marie said, but black women on the front line for black men, no matter what. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's true. That's That's true. I was saying it at the beginning. Michelle Marie is right. I was saying it at the beginning of the show. A lot of times when you see on the news, if the news make headlines of a police officers killing an unarmed black man or what have you, when people out there protesting, black women out there risking themselves, they on the front line protesting for us. You know, they going all out for us. But black men won't go all out for them. Like you said, it's embitterment issues. You know, it's mental issues. You mad because you a black male, you walking your ass around still mad because some cute little black girl you had a crush on in the 9th grade didn't want you. And you still walking around mad at all black women. Or some woman, some sister you tried to talk to somewhere wasn't interested in you and what have you. Everything ain't about something personal, brother. That just simply, hell, that just wasn't the woman. That just wasn't the woman for you. It's just simple as that. I don't try to talk to some black women that don't been rejected. The best of us don't been rejected. You know, I try to talk to a sister and, you know, she put me down. She shuts me down. That's not the woman for me. It's just plain and simple as that. That ain't no reason for me to turn on all my women and talk about black women ain't shit and they ain't this and they ain't that and all of that. That ain't no reason for me to be another Tommy Sotomayor Jr. and talk about I'm not going to protect my women and black women ain't this and black women ain't that and I'm starting to see something on Facebook, Jonathan, that's an ongoing thing. I'm starting to see a lot of these brothers on Facebook saying that since they don't want no American black women, they going overseas and, you know, they go get a passport and, you know, and go overseas and get them a woman or what have you. And you don't see that on Facebook?
Yeah,
I seen me, brother, somebody going overseas, getting a passport.
Yeah, I seen that. I think Marley had a.
They ain't doing nothing. They doing more bluffing, Jonathan. They doing more bluffing than a card game. Because most of all, they just selling wolf tickets, talking out the side of their ass, because most of them broke ass brothers on there talking, they too damn broke. They ain't even got the resources to go overseas and look for no woman. You got to have resources to be able to do stuff like that. Most of them just talking out the side. They just talking out the side of their neck. They ain't even got the resources to go overseas and look for a woman. You know, they talking about your mess. You know, I just don't know what it is about black men these days. They just, you know, a lot of brothers these days, they just seem like they just hate the black woman, you know. Like they don't care anything about what happens, you know, to their own women. You know, like I said, that's coward logic. Because as long as you in that black skin here in white racist America, this country sees race first. Like I said, these police will racially profile and harass your ass too. You know, they'll do it to you too. So, you know, that protecting the black woman ain't my problem. That logic, that's coward logic. You know, that doesn't, that doesn't work. That's coward logic. You know, it seems like people want to be, like I said, it seems like everybody wants to be an individual now. You can't be an individual here in America if you black. Because for one thing, white America is never going to let you forget that you are black. Perfect example is the situation when Michael Jackson was still living a few years ago when he was facing this serious jail time about those child molestation allegations. Remember that?
Yeah.
What did Michael Jackson do? Michael Jackson all of a sudden became a black man. Michael Jackson was hanging around Muslims. He was hanging around black leaders. Michael Jackson was hanging around black extremists. Now we talking about a man who don't possibly reach one of the highest levels, if not the highest level that a black person can reach. This man was Jonathan, this man was the biggest entertainer since Elvis and the Beatles. But still, white America still saw him as a nigger. They still didn't let him forget that he was still in that black skin. He's Michael Jackson tried to bleach himself and everything. They still did not let Michael Jackson's black ass forget that he was black. So if they not gonna let somebody on the level and wealth that Michael Jackson was forget that they black, how you gonna call your black working class ass every day? How you gonna call your average Joe ass an individual and talking about you ain't responsible for the protection of black women? That's a lie. That's like I said, that's the coward, that's the coward's way out. That's the feminine ass way out. That's the bitchified way out, Some of these brothers ought to be shamed to even call themselves men on the real.
Yeah, like I made a video earlier about, black woman is the black man's responsibility. It is our job to be the pioneer. It is our job to lead them. It is our job to protect them. Every woman should feel safe in a black man's presence, and we just have to do a better job. Just helping them, they're right, make sure they're safe and comfortable, just like you'll want somebody to do with your daughter or your aunt or your mother. Everybody just need to be okay. And Joe said, JC, what you mean manage the situation? What you mean by that? Joe said you should allow your co-host to only answer the questions. There are some good questions that overlook because you get lost in his opinion. What are some questions you guys have? I see Lisa said, you got to come together as people. We are simply facing too much out here in these streets. We need each other desperately. Yeah, that's true. We do need each other, but instead of raising each other up, empowering each other, all we want to do is just tear each other down day in and day out. Andrea said, and us as women, why do we stand by him, no behind him, but by him, then to make sure he's good, we stand in front to protect our black men. Yeah, I mean, y'all do, and it need to be reciprocated as black men, but a lot of brothers just don't care, point blank. They could care less from eating, make sure, care less breathing, that's just how a lot of brothers think.
Yeah, that's how a lot of them think, and that all boils down to one thing, John. Jonathan, that falls in the same category, brothers who go out here and make these families and don't want to have do for their children or what have you. It seems like a lot of black men don't want to hold any type of accountability for anything. It takes holding accountability to be a leader in your community, to be a man in your community. A real man takes ownership and holds accountability. And it seems like a lot of, it just seems like not all, but it just seems like a lot of black men, a lot of our black brothers, they don't want to hold any type of accountability for anything. They don't want to hold any type of accountability for children that they bring into this world. They don't want to hold any type of accountability for protecting, their women. They don't want to, hold any. They don't want to hold any type of, accountability, for anything, Becoming, being a man, being a leader in your community, you want a woman to respect you, submit to you, and what have you. You have to hold some sense of ownership. You have to hold some sense of accountability. And a lot of black men just don't want to hold any type of accountability. They'll use any type of excuse, to get out of holding, accountability. It just, I don't know what's wrong with our brothers. They just don't want to assume any responsibility for anything. Minister Farrakhan, he has a name for somebody who thinks like that, Jonathan. He basically calls somebody a child. He said, "You're not a man. You're basically a child. If you don't want to hold any type of accountability for anything, you a child. Your woman might as well claim you want her taxes or something. If you don't want to be a man, if you basically want to be a child, it seems like, a lot of brothers, they want that title. They want that powerful title of being a king, being a leader, being, head of the household and what have you. But it paid the cost to be the boss. Yeah. A lot of them don't, want to assume the responsibility, stepping up of being a man, and protecting our women and protecting our children and what have you. Because our children are not even safe, Jonathan. Not just our women, our children are not even safe. Because, you know, I've seen too many incidents on the news, you know, where a black child is just out playing or something, and they'll get cut down by a bullet because, you know, guys out there, you know, out there shooting, you know, they've been on getting into an argument, then a shooting been on broke out, you know, then a child, you know, a child sits up and takes a stray bullet. So our kids are not even safe. You know, most of the time when they take them stray bullets, it's at the hands of a black male, at the hands of really somebody who's supposed to be protecting their child. And that's, you know, that's sad, you know. You know, I don't know what's going on with our race. I don't know what it's going to take for our people, you know, to come to their senses, you know, come together. I don't know what it's going to take, because white America has shown us time and time again that they don't care anything about us. Other races have shown they don't care anything about us. We as Black Americans, Jonathan, here in America, we are basically all that we have. And we won't, you know, we know you need to unite, but we won't do it. You know, they won't do it. I'm looking at another comment from my sister, Remy Morris. She said, but they know millions of tricks with their peens. If they put the same energy into the community, we would be better off. I agree, Remy. I say it all the time that a lot of black men make the huge mistake of confusing sex with power. And that's not power. Protecting your women is power. Taking ownership for your community is power. You know, accumulating wealth and resources, that's power.
Yeah.
Anybody can, you know, anybody can get them some, Jonathan. That ain't nothing. You know, two stray dogs running around in the street and go around with some other little dogs that, you know, and do a little humping and get their groove on. That ain't, you know, that ain't about nothing now. That doesn't equate to no power, you know. But I understand the direction that Remy Morris is going. She's like, we as black people, we are too wrapped up in foolishness altogether. It seems like we're not wrapped up in the things that matter, like protecting our women, protecting our children, trying to get laws into place to stop these police from racially profiling us and killing us. We not focused on the things that matter. Seems like we focus on a bunch of foolishness. We focus on reality shows,
yeah.
love and hip hop, bunch of love and hip hop mess, and our status on Facebook and what have you. That ain't nothing but a bunch of stuff to distract us.
Exactly.
To distract us. That ain't nothing but a bunch of mess to distract us from real issues that are going on. There are politicians, even as we speak, you know, putting laws. Some of Donald Trump's cronies are putting laws into effect that are making it harder and harder every day for black people and other people of color. And we are too blinded to see it because we are too focused on the wrong thing. You know, a brother bitter. He mad because a female don't want. He mad because a female don't want him and what have you. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with empowerment. That ain't got nothing to do with being a leader.
Joe.
You know, that ain't got nothing to do with stepping up, taking ownership in your community. That's a bunch of foolishness is what that is.
No, but you missed a comment, Joe. She had a question. She died for you to answer. She said, again, do you think that Obama and Eric Holder share some blame because they were men in power and declined to bring charges against George Zimmerman? I mean, it's only what the system's going to allow that man to do. Just because he's the president doesn't mean he has, you know, order to do stuff. You know, he still has to be approved.
You talking about George Zimmerman?
Yeah.
George Zimmerman shouldn't have never walked. Even after the verdict, even though it was too late after the verdict, one of the white suburban housewives who was a jury on that, who was a juror on that case, she even stated to the press, she even said herself that basically George Zimmerman got away with murder. So for one thing, he wasn't a cop, you know, he broke protocol because they told him to wait for backup. And then Trayvon Martin's girlfriend, it was my understanding that his girlfriend and his cousin lived in the area where he was in. So he had a right to be over there because his cousin and his girlfriend lived over there. What the situation that went on with George Zimmerman? George Zimmerman basically got mad because that little slim, skinny black boy whooped his ass in a fist, whooped his big ass in a fist fight, and he got mad and he murdered that boy. That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. Because everybody already knows a lot of these white police officers stuff, they cannot fight when it comes to these dukes, these fists right here. Everybody knows a lot of these white men cannot whoop no hood brother. They'll get their ass, they know in a straight up fist fight, these white men know they'll get their ass told cat raggedy, Jonathan.
Yeah.
They know, you know yourself, the average white man cannot whoop, don't stand a chance against the average hood brother in a straight up fist fight. So that's why they got the resort to the bitch move of grabbing their guns, you know. That's why they got to resort to the move of shooting somebody. That's a coward's move. You get your ass beat in a straight up fight, you got to shoot somebody. That's a coward move right there.
Yeah, Maria, she had a question. She said times have changed. I feel women have become strong. Not all women have built themselves to take a man's place, but the ones who did want to take the role and whatnot. Well, when things become tough, they expect protection from men. Honestly, from men. I honestly feel our men have become everyone for themselves type. Think for them, and that's it. Not all men, by the way. Yeah, that's what Angela was saying earlier in the video. That is what a lot of men's mentality is. They could care less about what going on with y'all on a daily basis, you know.
It shouldn't even have to come to the point that the black woman has to be so strong that she feels like she's practically the man. It shouldn't even never gotten anywhere near this point.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't have gotten anywhere near this point. But if I guess a lot of these sisters doing what they have to do. I guess a lot of the black women are doing what they have to do, since the black men are not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true. I said, I ain't got no choice but to be strong and independent.
They don't have a choice in the matter.
I said, they stepping up, doing what they got to do. I mean, best for them. I ain't got time to sit away on a man. She got to feel like she got to be self-sufficient regardless of without him. So it's tough to say that, but it's just reality, you know.
Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. It's bad to say, about our men, and it's bad coming out of, both of our mouths, since both of us are black men. But I mean, it's the truth. A lot of brothers not doing what they supposed to be doing. It's just the sad truth. And a lot of times the truth is going to be sad, and the truth is going to be hurtful, and the truth is going to offend some people.
Yeah, Ms. Hightower said, why don't black men care? I mean, we've already said it millions of times. A lot of dudes just care less. They just don't.
I already said why a lot of black men don't care. A lot of them don't care because of personal issues. They was feeling some black woman who wasn't feeling them, feeling some black woman who rejected them, and now they pissed off at all black women. And if a black woman ain't benefiting them in some kind of way, if they can't get sex or what have you out of that black woman, or money, or a place to lay their head at, if they can't use or exploit that black woman in some type of way, basically a lot of these brothers don't have any use for a black woman. It's just, that's just the bottom line. It's sad to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah, pretty much. It's sad, but that is the truth, though. Remy said, if you're good at something, you do it millions of times. Sex is what a lot of men and women are good at. Anything that challenges them to do better, be better, but not a damn clue. Sad. I mean, I just feel like our priorities are out of line. Should be focusing on business, should be focused on family, leaving a mark, a legacy behind. But a lot of times we caught up with the foolishness, but they arguing, going back and forth, and it's not going nowhere. And yeah, like I said, we gotta get our priorities in line, straighten up, tighten up.
And just because somebody's good at sex, that don't make them a feasible. That don't make them a feasible leader. They don't got anything to do with leadership qualities or qualities that you would want. That ain't necessarily qualities that you would want in a mate or what have you. Remy, it's a lot of porn industry, a lot of women who work in the porn industry, good at sex, but how many men out there want to marry a porn actress? Would you want to marry a woman who does porn, Jonathan?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So just cause somebody's good at sex, it doesn't automatically make them, that doesn't make them feasible.
Yeah, where we said y'all realize that protecting ourselves would mean we have to carry guns, knives, etc. Isn't that considered masculine? But men want us to be more feminine. Yeah, I mean, I've already said men are walking contradiction. We say one thing, we react to something different. So just like we'll say, we want a woman to not show her body, but we're already lusting after Instagram models, strippers, porn stars, etc. So
well, Remy, I've already said that. I've already said numerous times throughout the show that it's sad that Black women have to, have gotten to the point where y'all feel like y'all have to protect yourselves. But like I was saying, Remy, if these brothers, these so-called men, they say they're not going to do it, they're not going to protect y'all. If they're not going to do what they're supposed to be doing as men, I mean, what choice do y'all have? A lot of these Black men are really not leaving. They're not leaving y'all Black queens with any choice, really. I mean, because they've already said, a lot of them have already basically said, that they individuals. A lot of these Black men said they want to live their lives and, what have you. They don't want to rock the boat or what have you is basically what they saying. So, unfortunately, I mean, a lot of you Black women probably are gonna have to protect yourselves, because it's obvious that a lot of the men, a lot of the brothers are not going to do
it. Yeah. So pretty much women have to pretty much fend for themselves. Like I said, get your own knife or gun, protect your own self, because a lot of brothers ain't trying to do it. Like I said, unless he have sex with you, unless he get money out of you, unless he have a place to lay his head out, he ain't trying to deal with you.
Yep.
Right, so.
Unless he can get something out of a Black woman, he ain't
trying to deal with you.
Yeah, a lot of Black men ain't trying to deal with a sister unless they can get something out of
her. Right. So. But yeah, though, I mean, I gotta get on out of here. So, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and make sure y'all check me out on YouTube. Make sure, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank Angelo again for joining me tonight. Until next time, y'all.
Oh, no problem.
Y'all bless one. Make sure y'all share this video, everybody. So yeah, y'all have a blessed night. I'm out. Peace.
All right, peace out, everybody.